Clinton Jaws in Mexico paying the taxes. Justin Trudeau, he says something stupid again, and the Americans eat him alive. This is what happens when you insult Americans. First, let's watch the dumb words that come out of this man's mouth.
Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tried to hit back at President-elect Trump, but instead he managed to insult you, all of you Americans out there. You may remember at a recent meeting, Trump reportedly suggested to Trudeau that Canada become the 51st state if the country couldn't handle his border tariffs. Trump then doubled down on the jab, labeling the Prime Minister the, quote, governor of Canada. Here's Trudeau's attempt at a counterpunch.
We were supposed to be on a steady, if difficult sometimes, march towards progress. And yet, just a few weeks ago, the United States voted for a second time to not elect its first woman president. Everywhere, women's rights and women's progress is under attack, overtly and subtly. But I want you to know that I am, and always will be, a proud feminist. You will always have an ally in me and in my government.
What an idiot. Believe me, Trump getting elected is progress from Canada. He's gonna do something. Finally, somebody's gonna do something about the war. This guy is such a pussycat, minus cat. And I don't need any words to describe exactly what he is. This Fox panel does it perfectly. Enjoy.
Well, he seems very proud of himself right there. I mean, Kennedy, could a counterpunch get any lamer?
No, I watched that and I went, wow, Justine Trudeau.
Governor of the year.
What brand of tampons do you use? I'm such a proud feminist.
Ask Tim Walz.
My goodness. Ooh, I'm trembling with fear. Please don't invade us with your soy boyness.
Lauren, okay, so the Canadian Prime Minister insults all Americans. That's what he did.
It just seems so unnecessary. Why are you meddling in our politics and making those comments when you're not very popular at home and you're up for re-election next year? And then he doubles down with this. It's just unnecessary.
It is. David, you mentioned your radio programs on in Canada, and your callers are not big fans of Trudeau.
No, look, if even in his home district around Montreal, they don't like him anymore. Trudeau is simply not well liked, mainly because he's failed. Like so many leftists, he's failed. He's up against Pierre Poilievre, and it looks like there is a real chance for certainly not just a conservative governor in the sense of a new prime minister, someone who will govern that way, but chance that the people in Toronto and even in Quebec and others will come together under what they need. They don't want to be treated like the convoy was treated when they had their freedom convoys, when they shut down their bank accounts. They don't want to be treated as second class to the illegal aliens that Trudeau welcomes. And Trudeau will always be a failure. He'll never even be what his father was, and his father was a bad enough leftist.
Yeah. Do you mind if I double down with you a little bit, David? Because you're talking with people from Canada. You know, it's not a dictatorship. They voted for him. You said they don't like him anymore.
They saw the results of his soy boyness. I'm sorry, I have to steal that one.
Please, take it.
They call him that all the time when they call in from Canada. But the fact is they saw what happened. He had a legacy name, Trudeau. That's how he won. He had a lot of support. And to be fair, back then when he was elected, the outer provinces were not as engaged politically. But once they saw what happened, just like we saw people come over to the non-leftist side in America, away from the Democrats, away from Kamala, towards Trump, Canada's now doing the same thing. And for the record, there are a lot of proud Canadians. They play a lot of pond hockey. That's what's going on now. But a lot of them don't mind our relationship. They love our relationship. And I welcome you. 51st state, come on in.
Well, it's to sit down. And maybe, Trudeau, instead of insulting your greatest ally, you could work on rectifying the trade imbalance. That's going to become a problem for you January 20th.
Or how about just do something? Guys, just wanted to throw that out there. Just wanted to, because I've been neglecting my channel being over here. Gotta go. Going to get wasted. Bye-bye.
What's that?